Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming by. I hope everybody's doing well post full moon eclipse in Taurus. Pretty intense energy indeed. In fact, that's why I came to the table tonight. I wasn't going to do any readings this evening. I want to do one talking about Scorpio season because, man, is that energy strong in the collective right now. We have Mars, which is one of the original rulers of Scorpio, co-ruled by Mars and Pluto. Very intense energy. It's in the Sun, Mars, and Mercury right now. So we have that deep scorpionic energy. But anyway, I won't go too deep into that because we're going to talk about that more later this week. But what I'm feeling in the energy and what's coming up a lot in the collective readings is this kind of tense, sort of spy-y energy. And I know when we hear the word spying, it's scary. It's like standing outside our window, but not really, because again, we're talking about Scorpio here. And that's more of an investigative energy. Sometimes with Scorpio, the energy can be so intense, it is fixed water. But anybody who's like, Scorpio wants to get to the bottom of everything, let's just say, and prides itself on that ability. It's very psychic, it's very intuitive, and mostly very survival oriented. I always say Scorpio has 9 lives. Here I am talking about it, see? I knew it. One of my favorite subjects. The bottom line here, though, is that sometimes when we have that kind of energy during a season like this, on a full moon eclipse, it can be a lot of looking back at past things, like past relationships, past deceptions. And the thing is with Scorpio, because it likes to get to the bottom of everything like that, any kind of past deception or trickery or mistake or misleading thing in a relationship especially is going to really piss Scorpio off. It's not even so much about the other person at that point in time. It's more of a fixation on why was that person able to get something past me. The fixed signs are really all like that. And we just had Taurus and Scorpio. That's fixed earth and water. Aquarius and Leo are the other two. And those energies are very much like that. They're very astute when it comes to human nature and the psychology of other people, all 4 of those signs. And so if they miss anything that kind of throws them off their kilter or their ability to control, fixed, right? It really makes them angry. How did they let that happen? That's very fixed energy. So when we have a full moon eclipse in a fixed season and a fixed moon, it can be a lot about that as well. And the thing again with Scorpio energy is that it wants to unearth everything that lives below the surface. I've gone on and on about this because Scorpio wants to be free. And if there's anything hidden or stuffed below into the shadows, it will not stand. So as per that spying energy, it can be more about a self-investigation. It could be that. It could be that you're thinking a lot about past situations and people that represented that to you and still kind of fixating. This full moon in Taurus is a time of release. All full moons are. And with that eclipse, it's like, again, release what is inside. It's very important as we move towards Capricorn and Aquarius season because the astrology is going to open up a whole lot. In fact, we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up. I think it's November 14th. What a perfect time for manifesting from clarity, from an understanding of what was buried below, things like that. So with that that could be one thing with that really strong spying energy. And it could also be the usual stuff. Could be exes, so forth, looking at social media. Who knows? But we're going to check it out. Because that's what I was going to say. I didn't want to really plan to do a reading tonight. It's a Sunday and all. But as I was winding down, I too felt that scorpionic energy of we gotta know, we gotta know. So let's see what we can find out with the wisdom of the oracle. And my voice is a little tired, you guys, so bear with me. It will warm up. Let's talk about this for whoever resonates with this. This is anybody, any sign, you guys. You'll know if this has any pertinence in your life. It's just, like I said, it's in the collective, very strong, and in the astrology. Oh, clean it up. That could be why, right? That's what I'm talking about. It's a perfect time during a full moon eclipse and Scorpio season to do that cleaning up in the psyche, in the heart, in the intuition, because blockages like that can actually block your own intuition too. And then you become scared to take new risks. Let's do another one. Clean it up. Okay. Oh, look at this. Observer. Is that spying energy? Super interesting. Well, the observer too, to me, is about like daring to dream about things again, like looking forward to the future but not moving into it. And it could be because you are doing some work to clean it up, right? After Scorpio season comes Sagittarius season. That's Jupiter. It's about expansion and luck and new learning and exploration. This kind of looks like an exploration card. So whether you're exploring yourself internally or actually exploring what lies ahead of you, possibly, you know? Yeah, we have the thinker on the bottom of the deck. So it could be that during this process of uncovering things or cleaning up, whatever that means for you, this is also very Virgoian to me. Whatever that means to you, you could be sort of making plans for what you see coming next. Okay, pardon me. I have numerous love oracles here, but we don't know if this will be a love reading or not. So let's do some star codes. Any astrology on this situation. This doesn't have to be signs or anything in your chart. Oh, we have the second house. This is Taurus's house. Interesting with that full moon. Taurus and Venus also rule our resources. But how we actually use our resources too, like are we using them to grow something? Taurus is an earth sign. It likes to cultivate and grow. So as it pertains to your work and how you earn your money, are you cultivating? And is it actually going to things that make you feel comfortable, safe and supported? That's all the things that Taurus loves. Okay. What else in this situation? Observer. This could have to do with your resources too, like this observer energy. Either you could be looking at, like I described, or this could be an opportunity coming your way that you're yet unaware of. Wow, we have this sixth house, Virgo's house. Look at all this earth energy, you guys. Beautiful to see. Very grounding during the Scorpio season. But the sixth house is about health and well-being and sustainable routines. It's about getting into alignment. So what you're cleaning up could also have to do with that. Very earthy. Look at 40, 44, a lot of fours. That kind of is bringing in Emperor energy to me. So it's not just about, you know, I want to create this, I'm going to do it. It's kind of about laying the groundwork and doing it the right way with clean up, making sure that everything is done, you know. Interesting, we have the 12th house, Pisces, opposite sign to Virgo, sorry, look at how both of these. Now this is coming from above. The 12th house is very spiritual and it's a house of transformation and it's incorporating into the reality here with Virgo energy. That's the Pisces Virgo opposition. Very beautiful. Nevertheless, it has to do with what's good for you and what's in alignment for you, what you want to nurture in the long term, and knowing that you have to plant those seeds. On the bottom of the deck is Chiron. Chiron is our deepest unhealed wound, but also our ability to offer healing to others from that perspective, once healed. So this could very much have to do with your spiritual calling, how you make your money. Let's get one more. Let's see. Interesting. Observer here. Wonder what you're observing. Okay. or somebody you. Oh, look at this, Venus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. It is about money, yes, and beauty and harmony and love, and what brings us peace and nurturing. Also funny that I saw the Emperor here, and this is kind of Empress energy. Number 21 here added together is 3, the Empress, and we have all these 4s. So we have a very masculine, feminine balance. Here we have the earthy components, right? Taurus and Virgo. And over here we have divine feminine energy with Venus and the 12th house, which is, and still healing on the bottom of the deck. Again, there's a balancing happening here. Okay, nice. Let's do another one. Okay. Debilitated, discomfort. All right, yeah, well, like I said with Scorpio season, a lot of this cleaning up work could be difficult. It could be causing you to sort of change your perspective on certain ways you've done things with this 12th house too. Stepping out of your comfort zone, that might be what the observer is. Look, we have Sag here, right after Scorpio season. So we could be referring to that time where whatever you're observing is going to come into play. Or Sag energy, like I said, is Jupiter. It's about expansion and growth, which of course is very uncomfortable, especially coming from that deep energy of Scorpio. Yeah, it can be uncomfortable too, but it is also strangely comforting because it's very inward and it's very deep. It's like you go in there alone. There's something comforting about doing that process. But when it comes time to step out again, and we have Venus here, so it could be about love. We have the resources as well. It could be hand in hand somehow. All right. Also oddly about this evening, I was drawn to use the Rider-Waite, which is actually rare. Of course, I learned on it, but it's unusual that I use it in my readings. So we'll see what that's about. I mean, I always think of the Rider-Waite as being like the essential energy in a sense. So there could be something about that. Okay, let's see what's going on for you. Oh, the 5 of Pentacles. Interesting, falling with your 2nd house of resources. The 5 of Pentacles can be a bit of a lack mentality as well. But in the Rider-Waite, and this could be why these differentials, why I want this deck. In the Rider-Waite especially, to me, it's portrayed as not settling for less. Because they could easily go in there and seek refuge. And whatever that is, it's a church or it's like their old belief systems or their old way of making money or doing things. They could go in there and settle for less, but they won't. They're willing to do the hard work. You could be experiencing a lack of resources or maybe a bit of loss of faith that way. We'll clarify. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. What's going on? It could definitely have to do, yeah, 6th house, sustainability, and the Judgment card, Scorpio and Sag here. So this is about, like I said, rising things up from below to decide whether or not they still belong in your psyche, in your life, in your emotional body, because Sag wants to be free. Falling with the 6th house of sustainability, so it's time for you to decide, is what you're doing going to yield what you want? Okay. Whoa, oh my goodness. The 3 of Swords. Wow, I didn't even, okay, we're going to keep it though, because I understand. The 3 of Swords is heartbreak from the past. Okay, there could be, I'm already getting a bit of a side note here, that it could be situations in the past, whether that was to do with your finances or your stability in general, left you kind of feeling stranded or, you know, took from you. Didn't offer what you thought they would in some way. That's possible for some of you. But also true what I said before. We'll see as we go in. The 3 of Swords is heartbreak from the past. It comes up at times when we're feeling vulnerable especially. It's a repeating pattern. And these swords are interesting because the swords are our intellect. And it's like I said, remember when that happened? How did they get that sword passed? How did they get that sword passed? air energy, but it fits very much here with that scorpionic, right? And this is sort of like a ghost that comes up. And that could also be what keeps you in this sort of lack mentality in a way. This belief that you won't get to more than that. It could be in the past that happened for you. Clean it up could be to do with that part of the self. We'll see. Interesting reading, man. Okay. 12th house. Pisces. That's all about your inner knowing, your intuition. Oh, wow. Okay, so even still, this is beautiful. Okay, first of all, the Emperor drives the Chariot. And I was feeling heavy Emperor energy here with all this Earth, right? The Emperor is Capricorn, Taurus, and Aries for me. The Emperor drives the Chariot, and the reason why is because it's about knowing how to balance out the shadow and the light. And once those two are in balance, then the Chariot can go in the right direction, the direction that's going to bring victory and success here to the Emperor energy. Male or female. Chariot is Cancer. And it is about taming the emotional body as well. We already have Scorpio. Do we have Scorpio? Oh, no, we don't. Interesting. Okay, but we do have Pisces out, and now we have Cancer right there. Water. Intuition. So despite that, there's something intuitively telling you to go forward. Stepping out of this Three of Swords, see? With the Judgment. It's not sustainable. 5 of Pentacles. Let's see this Venus energy. What's this about? Taurus again. We have double Taurus here. So it could very much have to do with this moon. Yes, my words are failing me. It's late, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. 9 of Pentacles. Virgo energy. The 9 of Pentacles is about having the abundance to create whatever you want. It's, see, moving forward, taking a chance on your heart in a sense. Venus is our heart. It's our love. It's our passion. It's our imagination too. It's creative energy. And this is the ability to create whatever you want. Let's see, debilitated. Okay. That's the best thing about Venus energy and Empress, because that's the Empress right there. It's the ability to transmute that into this. To grow from the things from the past, rather than be like, how did I let that happen? It's more like, what did you learn that you can now use to better yourself, to make yourself more empowered and stable, and to create abundance in your life because you're no longer subject to these shadows. Now you're free. There could have been some financial pattern or karma or something to do with what you create. King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The King of Swords is about taking control for sure. This is head over heart. This could be somebody coming in because you don't see them. And that observer energy to me very much fits. This is what this guy would do. He wants to see every detail before actually speaking, right? The kings are the master of their suit. This is about communication, logic, plans, seeing things clearly. It's a decision maker. And that could be this observer energy as well. Let's see. They might be observing this process in you somehow. Aquarius energy. It could be a legal decision as well, or a contract coming in. 7 of Pentacles and King of Wands. All right. I get a feeling this King of Wands, King of Swords is the same person. Fire energy and air on the bottom of the deck. Now, this person could be making a plan here to come in and somehow help you increase this. The King of Wands is a very forthright character. You know, this could be you too. I feel actually, possibly, have now stepping into that heart-centered, confident energy of the King of Wands and proceeding to move forward on whatever it was you were planning that brought up that sense of doubt in you or this heartbreak in you. Remembering something. This could be you now, like I said, dominating that, going and now having the confidence to pursue what it is you want. Creating that stability for yourself. Let's see this. Discomfort. The Page of Wands. Okay. I'm going to clarify that, but the Page of Wands is like, it can be difficult to get that started. Scorpio on the bottom of the deck. I knew Scorpio was going to come out. Death. Death and rebirth. So there is a transformational energy coming out here too, with Judgment. That's the whole thing about Scorpio. It is transformation. That's why it does what it does. We'll clarify this Page of Wands because this could be a message. And it's coming in with discomfort. But again, you might be a little bit nervous about acting on a new idea here. Okay, let me clarify. Let me get the wild unknown. That will help us a lot. Let's see what the deal is here with this Five of Pentacles anyway, because like I said, that can be both things. The willingness to proceed even though it's going to be hard, but you believe that you can step out of that and get more. Now we have the Two of Pentacles. Now that's interesting because we have the Seven down here. So along with resources, this is a plan. And it has to, I mean, Pentacles aren't just money. They can be creativity as well. And stability of all kinds. The High Priestess, Pisces, when we have the 12th house right here. This does have to do with your intuition. You've been worried about making a move in this direction because, like I said, you feel like it's going to perhaps cost you some stability or it's going to be a hard climb. But with this High Priestess, you're being guided to do that. But here, this Three of Swords and Judgment. First, you're required to get out of this kind of energy because it's what's not making your world sustainable with Virgo. Okay. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. There is a lot about stability and financial here. The Six of Pentacles is about balance. Okay. Let me get one more for this Six of Pentacles because somehow this is attached here to this Three of Swords. And what's going on? Justice. Libra. We just left Libra season, but Libra is Venus energy as well. It could be that in the past or whatever it is that you're doing and have done, you've been the one laying out all the effort here. You were kind of never met with a match that could provide that balance for you because Libra is all about partnership and balance and harmony. And with the Six of Pentacles, like I said, see how all of these pentacles or berries on what's being grown here, the seeds we plant, see how they're all hung at different heights and yet they're all balancing out how it's growing, right? So bringing different things to the table, it's a partnership, it's a collaboration. And in the past, that maybe came to painful ends for you and didn't end up yielding the stability you had hoped. It can also be that maybe there was an offer or a situation in your life that represented that for you. But you're leaving that in the past. You're letting that go. Judgment. And with the Virgo energy, cleaning it up. Justice. And moving forward, the Chariot. With the 12th house, you're following your guidance. The High Priestess. Beautiful. Where are you going with this Chariot? Look, the Knight of Cups. This and the Observer. So first you're cleaning up this, whatever this represents for you back here. You could be actually waiting for a certain judgment here to come through to also bring in some kind of financial balance to you. You're waiting for that. Because from the 5 to the 6 of Pentacles, there's one missing, right? And that could be what the justice and judgment, very legal. We saw that King of Swords. Could be a decision. But also the King of Swords is very systematic. So that could be somebody cleaning this up, then getting in this Chariot, Knight of Cups. For me, very Libran energy again. I know it's a water sign, but Libra is the king of love to me. They're ruled by Cardinal Venus, so. But this is very sweet. Now they want to come in and propose something, offer something. It could be an apology, something like that. Maybe in the past this could have existed between you and this person, and now they feel bad about it, where that balance wasn't there. That could be as well. But nevertheless, they either want to come in with some kind of confession. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. The 2 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. Doesn't this look like an eclipse? That's amazing. I don't know. I've been doing tarot a long time. I'm not sure I've ever seen these fall out together like that. The 2 of Cups is about partnership, emotional reciprocity. It's about meeting your true match, your true partner. The 2 of Swords is a funny one, especially with the eclipse, because again, swords are our thoughts. And it's hard to see under an eclipsed moon. You can't listen to your eyes. You have to listen to your intuition. Pisces energy twice here. And what's calling you. And that's what I see happening right there. But with the 2 of Swords, an observer, this person or yourself, whoever this is, thinks you'd be a very good partner and they have something to propose to you. It could involve travel. Could be why the observer as well. All right. But this is needing to make a decision. And it's like the 2 of Cups. Yeah, the 2 of Cups wins out because here comes the Knight and the Chariot. Let's see what this is. Having to do with an increase in confidence. This King of Wands could be external. Oh man, the 3 of Wands. Wow. This has to do with vision, and there's plans here. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. This is about putting in the diligent effort to plan for the vision. See, look at those rainbow colors in the middle of the wands. For me, the wands are framed by our passion, our creativity, our heart. And this is about seeing your future with positive expectancy and building towards what that vision is. You are them. I feel like it's attached to this King of Wands, who is a leader of some kind, usually very charismatic, very confident. What about this King of Wands, though? This could be the King of Wands in the recent past here, cleaning this up. What about the King of Wands? The 4 of Wands, seriously? This is a crazy reading. I see why I was called to the table. 3 to the 4 of Wands. There's the vision and there's the achievement of it. And that's the plan here. The 4 of Wands is success. It's happiness. It's stability. Another 4. Emperor energy coming through again. But it's also about, yeah, achieving what you dreamed. And look at that with the 9 of Pentacles. The Sun. Leo's major arcana. Look how much the Sun is represented right here. In the 4 of Wands. Very, very happy. Very optimistic and joyful. Venus is there too, so there's a lot of creative energy here. Again, this could be you in King of Wands energy, having built the confidence. You'll know, like either this is you or somebody around you. You'd certainly know if it was you. Because all of this in the past here would be what you are processing through in this full moon. Having to do with not being met on that level. Having to do with things that drain you on a stability level or resource level that you can't sustain. That don't sustain you. And what you want is a balanced partnership right there. Or this could be somebody around you too. So far, we only have 2 kings showing up. Let's see this Page of Wands with debilitated, because what's that about? 10 of Pentacles, really? Okay, I need a sip. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, my voice is tired. We have the Page of Wands there and on the bottom of the deck. The Page of Wands is a new idea leading to this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the 9 here. And the 10 is the completion of what you're building, or this person. Could this be them starting it, telling you about it, getting it going with you? I'm losing my voice. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Why is this so uncomfortable? Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. The 9 of Swords, air energy. Look at this 9 of Swords. This is a lot of anxiety, way overthinking, trying to predict outcomes that can't be seen. We already saw that with the 2 of Swords. There's a lot of fear here having to do with what this Page of Wands wants to say. I mean, pages are messengers. They tell you stuff. They bring in messages. And this has to do with a vision, a dream, an idea, a passion. And they're way stressing out about that now. This comes with also another page, a Page of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Pentacles growing into the 10. This is that final pentacle. So they actually might want to offer you something that could lead to this 10. And it has to do with partnership and collaboration, but they're stressing out about it. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Unbelievable. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. They feel this would make them very, very happy. And you, look at the rainbow colors there in the 10 of Cups. And then there, they become intermingled in like a joint future. Don't they? I mean, they're all separated here. With your 5 cups and their 5 cups, the vision comes together, right? Equal parts. And we saw that with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, 9 of Swords, one more. What is this about? Why are they so stressed? Or you? Is it because you're used to building alone? Or, oh, no surprise. Look who it is. The Emperor and the Eclipse. The Emperor is coming in right there on the Chariot and doing things in very Emperor fashion. I like to see that in the Divine Masculine energy. It's funny too that we got the 2 of Cups, because I saw the Emperor in the astrology cards and a Divine Feminine with Venus. Then we have the 2 of Cups showing up, the balance. 6 of Pentacles, the balance. A lot of this has to do with balance and the blending of your 2 visions and energies. And underneath of that Emperor was the Ace of Pentacles and the 7. Look how big this Ace of Pentacles is. This is the offer. This is the potential. The aces are energy, and they can be planted and cultivated, grown. And with the 7, it's putting in the hard work to harvest. That's what the Emperor does. Wow. But it's unusual to see the Emperor in this energy, with the 9 of Swords and this 10 of Pentacles and so forth. I mean, okay, why is the Emperor so stressed out about this though? It looks very systematic and planned. Oh, interesting. I'm going to put it back in the deck, but the 6 of Swords fell out. This is moving on from a lot of internal struggle. Once again, for this person, there could be something in the past to do with lack and building something with other people that's let them down. You or them. Okay, you guys, the Empress. What? Okay, it was worth not going to bed early. The Emperor, the Empress, the 9 of Swords, the final pentacle. This person could have quite a lot of abundance in and of themselves, but they're missing that balance, that partnership. This led up with Divine Masculine and Feminine energy. Look, the Empress holds the rainbows. another eclipse to the new moon. This could be coming together sometime in mid-November when that new moon in Scorpio hits. Remember what I said? It's about manifesting now from a healed place, from getting out of being in this like Three of Swords, like how did that happen? How did I let that happen energy? But this person could be really anxious, judgment, because they need to make that decision. This is a perfect depiction of what I was talking about. See, this is Scorpio down here, Pluto. And it's those dark crows of the underworld that keep us tied to karma. Pluto, right? Then we have Sag rising up, that bird of freedom. I'm out of here, it's time to grow. And that's what this decision is about. Stepping away from that. We have Sag again with Temperance. Balancing out that energy. Being calm, staying calm. Understand that you're being guided here with the High Priestess. There it is, the spying energy, the Page of Swords. Okay, again, spying energy, the Page of Swords, and the Observer. There's also a kind of like a new curiosity here. Something's got you or them. However, which way this goes, we have both energies here now. That has them interested and they want to know more. They could be keeping an eye on you, and what they're stressing out about is making you that offer. It could have to do with finances and stability and the vision of what they see. We got more Ten of Cups under the Empress. Remember I said the two visions combined. Empress, Three of Wands, Two of Cups. Amazing reading. I think this stress, this anxiety, this Nine of Swords has to do with stuff from the past. Look, the Fool, Aries major. And the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, starting a brand new cycle. Because after Judgment and you're freed, it's like now you're clear. The path is wide open. And this is dropping swords, Nine of Swords, from the past. Look at the baby chick, just hatched. It's like coming at things with a brand new energy. It's a brand new life. And that Two of Cups becomes the Three, coming together. Wow. Yeah, Ten of Cups. All right. And Scorpio again with death and transformation. We have that with the Pluto too. So this could be a renewal of something from the past as well for some of you. Or just about dropping all of those memories that keep you down. And then taking control of the Chariot and going ahead with the procedure here, the plan, the vision. Beautiful. All right, let's do some love cards. This is getting everything you want. Or them, or you. I mean, Ten of Cups, Emperor, Empress. From the True Love Reading Oracle. Strong Leo energy here. Strong Pisces. Taurus, Libra. Capricorn. Scorpio. Self-respect. Wow. Yeah, with Emperor and Empress, right? That's all about self-respect. And that leads to the Two of Cups. So this cleaning it up could have been part of that as well. Them gaining, or you, or both of you. We have spiritual maturity on the bottom of the deck. And that is about going towards greater heights. Being able to ascend out of those shadow energies that keep us down and away from growth. Let's get one more. Oh, the distorted feminine. So when we're dealing with this Empress, that could be why the Nine of Swords. This person or you could have had an experience in the past, or a series of them, with a distorted feminine energy. Sometimes the distorted feminine's about having the inability to receive, not being able to itself embody the vulnerable energy, the empowered vulnerability of the Empress. That could be part of it. The distorted feminine can also be somebody who uses the gifts of femininity, the power of it, in a manipulative way. And in the past, that could have been the case for one or both of you. Like that could have been done to the person here, the masculine, by a distorted feminine energy. And this is about gaining self-respect back before coming your way, because they were taken for granted, left out in the cold, not met in a balanced way. And that's why they're trying to decide and see clearly, are you though? Very logical. That could be why we saw the King of Swords too. And also why they're so concerned about whether or not to make you this offer. And then finally they're like, okay, I'm tired of this, of holding back, of holding all this away. It's time to make that leap and have a new start. Okay. Now that the self-respect has been restored here. So if this person, the King of Swords, King of Wands, was somehow manipulated in the past by the distorted feminine energy here, not an empress, a false empress, let's say, it can be really hard on the self-respect because it tends to break down the balance of the masculine. And this can be about a restoration of that prior to being able to step into this energy. Whew, okay. What else do we need? Let me see if I can reach the romance angels. Yes, I can. Let's see. Take these as they resonate, you guys. Sometimes the romance angels speak, sometimes they don't. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, that's what I think this is for the Emperor energy and all the stress and anxiety. It could be too that this situation brings them back to something from the past. That's why the Three of Swords comes up. Because like I said, each one of these swords can be about mistrust. And now that King of Swords is like, well, I'm never going to let that. So you begin to see red flags everywhere. Because there was a false empress somewhere in the mix. That could be the case. If you're resonating more with the Empress or the Divine Feminine energy, same thing though. And it could be because in the past you've learned difficult lessons about that within you. Also. Or the inability to be vulnerable and trust. Let's get one more. No way. Just one more from the angels. Pay attention to the red flags. I mean, that was the other thing I wanted to say about Scorpio, because it is a survivor energy to me, the greatest survivor that way in the zodiac. Emotional fortitude like you've never seen. Although that can be the case, it can also have a certain paranoia involved. Because like I said, if you betray a Scorpio energy, they get pissed. Not so much at you. A little, yeah. They can get cold. I know I have heavy Scorpio myself, and I've dealt with a lot of them in my life, but this Nine of Swords can be about being afraid to mislead yourself. Oh, good advice. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Interesting, because we have two. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This is a renewal of optimism that balance can be reached. It's allowing themselves to get out of this debilitated energy, to believe in things again, to have fun with things again. Instead of being in this pay attention to the red flags, that heavy Scorpio energy, it's about recapturing playfulness. That's why so much Leo shows up. Because Leo rules the 5th house of the zodiac. It's about joy, creativity, children, playfulness, fun. Allow that instead of paying so much attention to red flags that may not be there, because as far as I can tell, they're not. We have Emperor and Empress here. We have a King of Swords who tells the truth. This is about stepping out of that mind and that analytical self and into the more passionate, joyful, fun part of the King of Wands. It is the king, after all, who can handle the wands, does understand how. Okay, woo. Let's close this bad boy off. A couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Isn't that freaking interesting? Because we have the Emperor and Empress, which first of all are mirrored energies. Second of all, talking about projecting pain and experiences from the past, about false empresses, false divine feminine energies, whether that was within you or within someone else's life. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Yeah, there's a process here, for sure. It's coming, though. It could be definitely towards Sagittarius season. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. We have that mirroring thing again. So for some of you, this Three of Swords could have been from the past between the two of you, for sure. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Yeah, no kidding. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Amazing. What a beautiful reading, you guys. I truly hope this resonates with some of you, if not most of you. And yeah, you're going to be seeing me around because yes, this Scorpio energy is heavy duty, but what beautiful things it's yielding, right? Always a reward for doing the work. Meanwhile, that spying energy we're all feeling is definitely there. Look at that. Thank you, my friends. I love you guys so much. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.